The old academician used all his lifelong knowledge, and finally developed an anti-gravity engine, but to his shock he was assassinated. To prevent enemy nations from stealing his research, he used all his strength to burn every piece of data. He thought he would surely die, but unexpectedly his soul crossed into the body of a young boy. This boy appeared to be the son of a wealthy family, but in reality he was never truly cared for. His father and stepmother took everything his mother left behind, and constantly made his life difficult. His grades began to fall rapidly, and he was often bullied at home. Just as the academician was still accepting his new reality, his younger brother called, but as he walked through the school corridor, he happened to see a math problem that was known to be near impossible. With just a few strokes he solved it with the standard answer. A professor from the Academy of Sciences who was visiting just happened to witness it, and was immediately stunned. Wanting to find this math genius, he raised the difficulty of the mock exam the next day. In the exam room almost all students were anxiously struggling, but the academician remained calm, and finished the entire test in just over 10 minutes. The first to notice something strange was the younger brother, because he clearly knew the boy always ranked at the bottom of the class. What he didn't know was that the person now in his brother's body was a former world-renowned academician. The academician also realized the boy's past grades were poor, so he decided to control his score. But to his surprise, the test was filled with advanced questions beyond the curriculum. Even with intentional mistakes, he still scored 90 points, while the average score for the exam was only 30. The teachers were disappointed while grading, until that 90-point paper appeared, and the entire office was instantly in an uproar. The homeroom teacher thought it must be the top student younger brother's paper, but when they saw the name, everyone was stunned, because the academician's usual scores barely passed. The teacher even suspected the papers were mixed up. The professor from the academy smiled and handed over the paper, asking them to take a closer look. A teacher soon noticed something off. He had skipped the easier problems, and precisely solved the two hardest ones. This left the teachers confused. They quickly realized he must have been hiding his true ability, but they couldn't understand why. To get to the bottom of it, the principal and homeroom teacher rushed to the classroom to meet this sudden genius in person. Meanwhile, the academician overheard conversations among the students, and realized he had been framed in his past life. Just then the principal walked in smiling. The younger brother thought the visit was for him, and cheerfully greeted the principal. But the principal walked right past him, and publicly praised the academician, saying the professor from the academy wanted to meet him personally. As soon as he stepped into the office, he saw a familiar face, and instinctively called out the professor's nickname. This startled everyone around, but the professor didn't mind. In fact, he admired the academician's talent, and immediately engaged him in discussion about the test. The academician realized he had slipped up, so he tried to cover by claiming he got lucky, but no one believed him. The principal kindly reminded him, luck alone couldn't solve such complex problems. More importantly, his way of solving them was beyond the ability of any ordinary student. Just as the academician was struggling to explain, the professor revealed he had looked into his background. His mother passed away when he was young, his father remarried, and years of neglect led him to hide his true talent. The academician was stunned, but immediately played along and started crying. The professor was moved, and promised to personally help him.